Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lindsay Perez, your friendly neighborhood beauty enthusiast. Today I'm going to be doing some little waves with my flat iron here. I know I've done like flat iron waves a million times, but these are different, okay? So be sure to follow along. Let me know if you have questions, and everything is linked in the comments below. All right, I just blow dried my hair. I used my heat protectant. I just used the Moroccan oil leave-in conditioner that has a heat protectant in it. And then we don't need a secondary heat protectant because I did blow dry it, but that blow dryer only goes up to like 200 degrees and this protects up to 450, so we're good. So I'm gonna turn my iron on. It's not on yet. I want you guys to see how fast it heats up because it's pretty awesome. So this is the Babylisspro. I'm gonna turn it on. I like to go on that second one, which is 340. You can go up higher to 380, but don't, it goes up to 465. You don't need that high. So we're just gonna let that set for a few minutes. The biggest thing about these curls is making sure your sectioning is nice and even, and just taking very small sections. So I like to start my sectioning kind of in the middle of my ear here, and then I just take my hands and go back, and then I use my fingers to like pinch. I see people all the time who like take this section and they're like throwing it over here, and then they're like, hold on, don't do that. Don't put your hair in your mouth. That's disgusting. just use a clip, okay? So we're gonna start in the middle of our ear, section back. Clean sections is going to keep this lasting longer, and it's gonna be a prettier curl. I'm just using a claw clip, clipping that up out of the way. This is already hot. I'm not gonna touch it to prove that, but it is hot. The outside does get hot, but like not as hot as the middle. Like that's not the reason that it works so good. It's just the titanium that just glides through so easily. So if your hair has a hard time holding a curl, I recommend using a working spray. I'll link it below. This one's from Kenra, it's number 14. Working spray is meant to be used on the hair before before you use hot tools. So it's not gonna make your iron like crispy. So you just spray good amount on there. It doesn't take long to dry, but like don't use your hot tool when your hair feels wet. Okay, 1 inch sections, 1 inch iron. So that's an inch, that's an inch. Once you feel comfortable with it, you can use a little bit bigger sections, but you wanna start with small sections. So this is how I like to do it. We're gonna start down here. We're never going up and over. We're never doing any of that. We keep our arms down here. Our arms are always down. This is the base of the hair, this is the tail. On your iron, the base needs to stay at the top, the tail needs to stay at the bottom. So we're gonna start in the middle of our iron, we're gonna clamp, and we're gonna twirl away from our face. I'm holding onto this end, and then after we go, we drop it and twist. We drop it and twist, and then we go down. Don't touch that curl, okay? Let it cool. I mean, don't like run your fingers through it, you can move it, but same thing. Start in the middle, twist, drop it, twist, drop it, twist. So this is the same thing we do with our curling iron. We're just using a flat iron for this. It's a harder technique because you have to squeeze this. It took me a while to figure it out. It took me a while to figure out how many twists I needed to do so that my ends weren't just like straight all the way through, but it creates such a pretty wave. Okay, so same thing, other side. I just split my hair in half and I go to the other side. Start at the root, twist, drop it, twist, drop it, twist, and pull through. And then this section, start at the root, twist back, drop it, twist, drop it, twist, and pull through. And we go into our next section. So I know where my sections are. If you're not comfortable with where your sectioning needs to be, don't drop the hair, just section while it's still up, if that makes sense. So I do my first one like in the middle of my ear, and then I do the second one at my temple here, like right below my temple. And just go all the way back. Again, clean sections are going to help you. They don't have to be perfect, but you don't want a bunch of like, you don't want your section to be here and here, you know, because then you're taking hair from too many different parts of your head and it's not gonna be a clean section. Okay, we're still not running our hands through that, let it cool. We can do working spray. I don't necessarily need working spray. because my hair does hold a curl, but for the sake of this video, use a working spray if you've never curled your hair before. Okay, now our front piece, we're gonna do a smaller section because I do have some face framing right there. I'm gonna do that kind of on its own. Root, pull through, drop it, twist, drop it, twist. That's just that little one right there. Now we're gonna start doing a few that go toward our face, forward. These ones are all going away from our face. And I'll show that in just a second. My next one, I'll do that. Drop it, spin, drop it, and straighten out. So now our next one, we want to go toward the face. This is just gonna create more texture in the hair, and it's going to keep your curls from clumping together. So I've been starting with my thumb back here. Now we're gonna flip our thumb forward. So our wrist is just going forward. So I'm gonna start at the root, and my wrist can't twist backwards anymore, right? So now we're gonna twist the opposite way. So we're gonna twist toward our face. We're gonna twist toward the face, drop it, twist towards the face, drop it, toward the face, drop it, and flatten. Don't touch that. When I say don't touch it, I mean don't run your fingers through. Let it cool in that position. Okay, and then this one's gonna go back. So we're only gonna do like probably 3 curls that go towards our face. The rest of the curls are all gonna go away from our face. Again, it just creates more texture in the hair. You don't have to do it, but it keeps your curls from clumping together. There we go, and we're moving on to this side. So see these little pieces up here? We don't want to get those in this section down here because it's gonna create like a spiral curl. So I'm just gonna move those out of the way and do this little piece down here on its own without any of those. Twist, drop it, twist, drop it, pull through. Hopefully this is making sense. This iron does glide really easily. I'll film another one with my curling iron. I have a few shorter tutorials on YouTube, or sorry, we're on YouTube, on TikTok and Instagram, but I'll film a long one with my curling iron too if you're struggling to get the hang of the flat iron. Twist, drop it, twist, drop it, pull through. Once you start doing it, you're like, oh, that makes perfect sense. But I think watching somebody do it, you're like, I have absolutely no idea how to do that. So then this one's gonna go toward my face. So my thumb goes toward my face. And then I twist, drop it, twist, drop it, twist, drop it, and pull through. And I do use both my hands for that. I just find that it's easier than trying to do it one-handed. And then we're just gonna grab all the hair that's left back here, twist, drop it, twist, drop it, twist, drop it. And then I just kind of pull all the hair to the side. There's none still back there. You guys, this ring light is blinding me. So what I mean is if you're not comfortable with where your sections are, hold it in a ponytail and then section out like that, rather than dropping and redefining that section. I might have to take a break, you guys. That ring light is literally blinding me. I'm like looking over here in my mirror hoping it'll help. Okay, spray that working spray. And I kind of focus the working spray on my root because that's what falls on me quickest because it's the healthiest hair on my head. Because there's no lightener on it. But I'm not like spraying it on my root. Okay. 1 inch section. We're gonna hold it at an angle, start at the root, and then drop it and twist. Drop it and twist. Drop it and pull through. See, that one's a little bit straight. I might go back and fix that one. This one I'm gonna go toward my face. I always keep the ones right around my face going away from my face. This one's a little long. It's kind of complicated. Okay, there we go. We got it. And I'm sliding and then I'm dropping. I'm twisting, I'm sliding, and I'm dropping. So it looks like a little candy cane. That's the curl pattern you should see. I know that it looks really ugly right now, but I promise it's not gonna look like that when we're done. Twist, slide, drop it. Twist, slide, drop it. Twist, slide, and drop it. You gotta come up with those little sayings to help you, I feel like. What makes sense to one person is not gonna make sense to someone else. I'm struggling to see. Okay, this piece I'm gonna make a little bit bigger because I have these really small pieces here and they're just not gonna curl on their own. So I'm gonna add some hair to it. Twist, drop it, twist, slide, drop it, twist, slide, drop it. And then this one's gonna go toward the face. I'm taking bigger sections. Again, I've been doing this for a long time. If you're struggling, start with smaller sections. The bigger the section you take with this, the bigger of like a wave you're gonna get. But if you go too big, then the heat can't get through the whole strand of hair and you won't get a curl at all. So this is like probably a 2-inch section. It's a little big, so we're gonna go slow. Start at the root, slide, drop it, twist, slide, drop it, twist, slide, drop it, twist, pull through. And I just straighten out that end. You can keep doing the twisty and the slide if you want. That feels like it wants to go this way. And in the back here, that's exactly what I do. It looks like it's closer to that side of my head. It feels like that's the way that the hair's going, so that's the way I pull it, just to make it easier on myself. Twist, slide, twist, slide, twist, slide. And I thought there was one more back there. There it is. Ah, sometimes that'll happen. Sometimes dogs are brown. If I take too small of a section, I feel like I drop them a lot quicker. There's not as much for me to hang on to. Okay, and then through the top here, I always part my hair down the middle. And then if I want to change it as the week goes on, I do. I flip back and forth, but my hair is cut to be down the middle so that it can go both ways. So rather than doing like a circular section, I just start working off my part line here. I just find it keeps it looking more natural that way, and it makes my life easier. Okay, so I'm gonna go root, twist, drop it, twist, slide, drop it, twist, slide, straighten. And this little piece right here, this little piggy, is gonna go forward. So I'm putting my thumb toward my face. We're gonna twist, drop it, twist, drop it, twist, pull through. And then this front one is gonna go away from my face. I'm gonna over direct forward just a little bit. Which just means I pull it this direction. Oh, okay. I almost dropped that one, so I just straightened out the end because I was gonna lose it. And then we're just gonna go this direction. Put that over here. Spray a little working spray. This one's gonna go away from the face. Twist, drop it off the top. Twist, pull, drop it off the top. And then straighten. This little guy's gonna go toward the face. You can kind of see that pattern. It doesn't really matter though. You want to keep it fairly random. You just want to make sure that all your ones that are going like toward your face are not the same section as you go up. So you don't want it to be like this whole part of your head goes toward the face and then everywhere else goes back. So I did like this one here, one down here, one up here, you know. We kind of move them around. So same thing, pull forward, over direct forward, twist, drop it, twist, drop it. And then, oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so freaking blind right now. I can't tell you how much this ring light is killing me. Okay, and then I'm gonna do this whole section. We're gonna spray from underneath because it's kind of a big section and I wanna make sure that that hairspray is throughout it. And then we're gonna go. Start at the root. I'm just holding it up for a little bit of lift. Slide, drop it, twist. Slide, drop it, twist. Slide, drop it, twist. And then we just straighten it out. These are all gonna go away from my face because it's like the last section, so it doesn't matter. Like there's enough texture in there, you know? Slide, drop, twist. Slide, drop, twist. And then this piece right through here, I'm gonna separate this. You can see where my bang is and where this piece is. So we're gonna put this little guy on his own. And if I do have like a smaller section, I slide longer. And it just creates more of a curl and less of like a twist. And then the bang, we just curl toward the middle of our face, and that's going to create lift and movement. Then we don't have working spray on this side, so we're going to do that. I kind of avoid my bang area for working spray because that hair's already finer. I don't want a lot of product on it. We're gonna twist, drop, spin, slide, drop, twist, pull through. And again, these are just gonna be, let me look at where we're at here. That's gonna be its own section, and this is gonna be its own. Twist, slide, drop it. There's hair on my nose trying to trick me. Twist, slide, drop it. Twist, slide, drop it. Okay, and then I'm just checking the back, seeing if there are any hairs back here that aren't curled. I don't think so. And then I'm just gonna take this one, not over direct forward, hold it in place and kind of just curl it back. Okay, now, it's cute, right? Don't touch it. You can spray a little bit more working spray, especially if your hair has a really hard time holding a curl. Now, what I would usually do is I would leave my hair looking like this and I would go do my makeup or whatever. So we wanna let this set as long as humanly possible, okay? So if you have an hour, don't touch it for an hour. If you have 5 minutes, then don't touch it for 5 minutes. The longer you let these set like this, the longer your curls are gonna last through the week. They're cooling and setting in this position. So at the very minimum, it needs to be cool to the touch. So like right here, these last few pieces, I can still feel warmth coming off of them. This side I can't. It all feels like cold hair. This feels like warmth. So I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna let this set for 10 minutes and then we'll come back and I'll shake it out and show you. Okay, we let it set and now we're just gonna shake it out. It's cold, it's been like 10 minutes. Now you just run your fingers through it. If you get a little bit frizzy, you can run a little bit of oil through it. Look how cute that is. It's just like a really cute little wave. And then if you have some pieces, like this one's kind of straight, if you have a few pieces that are a little bit straight, you can just run your iron through them so that they're not so straight. And same with like some ends, if some of your ends are a little bit too straight, like right there, you can just run through them and curl them out. Well, I shut that off. Run through them. And don't do the twist, just curl them. Okay. Oh, that one was going the opposite way. That's why it's mad at me. I was like, why won't it curl? We're gonna hold it in place. Okay, there we go. See how that fixed that? Okay. And then do I want to do anything to my bangs? They feel good. If you're a little frizzy, you can use a little bit of oil. Just do like a pump, really small amount. And then run that through. And that'll pull out any of those little like frizzy ends. And then through the next like week, you guys, these are just gonna fall a little bit, but they're gonna stay a really nice, good curl in there, for me at least. And then I'm just gonna apply dry shampoo and probably a little bit of oil every day. But isn't that cute? Again, I'll film, there's still oil on my hands. I'll film with my curling iron too. If you can't get the hang of the flat iron, I get it. I do feel like you have to use this flat iron for this exact technique that I did, which is kind of annoying. I'll link it below. Sometimes Ulta has it on sale, but it's the babylisspro Nano Titanium Primo 3100 1-inch. This one I've had for like 3 years. Like all the writing is off of it, and the cord is like the plastic wrapped cord. Now they're fabric wrapped because it's that old. But yeah, be sure to hit the subscribe button if you want to see more of my videos, and thanks for being here.